Welcome to the post-game of Pokémon Platinum, which begins the exact same way the main game did. Barry came looking for me. Okay, what did he want this time? He was shouting about you needing to get on a ship at Snow Point. Okay, yeah, this ship, there's a ship at Snow Point once you get the National Dex, which leads to the Battle Zone, which is the northeast island that's on the Sinnoh map, but we're not going to go there quite yet. I'm going to keep this for later. But for now, I'm going to do what Mom said and go see Professor Rowan, since, as I said in the last video, my Sinnoh Pokédex is now completely full. I've encountered every last one of the 210 species that are present within the Sinnoh Pokédex. So I'm gonna go talk to Dawn while she's here. Okay, seen every kind of Pokemon? Yeah, well, let's go show your Pokédex to Professor Rowan. Yeah, let's. Or rather, I will, since she's obviously not interested in coming. Okay, come to show me your progress. Well, yeah, of course, I need to do that if I want to get the National Dex, huh? Yeah, I've seen 210 Pokemon are being added. They've been added a long time ago. This sentence doesn't make any sense the way he said it. And, oh, look who's here! It's Professor Oak, because we can't seem to have a Pokemon game without this guy around. Well, except for Generations 3 and 5, but still. He had a lot of fun stealing Elm's Thunder back in Gold, Silver, Crystal, and now he's doing it again! Because from now on, whenever you want to connect to someone's PC to have your Pokédex rated, it's gonna be Oak from now on, not Rowan! This is Rowan's game, you old freak! Get out of my game! Yeah, understandably, I'm a little pissed because Rowan has established that he's by far the most awesome of all the Pokemon professors. Anyway, I've been hearing a great deal about you. Well, of course, I filled the Pokédex, I became the champion, which never happened, as usual. Whenever you become the champion, it's entirely forgotten within 5 minutes. Anyway, he's got an errand. Oh, okay, he's running the errands himself. That is what you're supposed to do, Cynthia. Take notes. And yes, I just praised Professor Oak just to show that he's not quite as despicable as Cynthia was. But anyway, I just got the National Dex, which is awesome because now I can encounter a lot more than just the 200 species I've encountered so far. And we're gonna get on that in a little bit. Okay, it's at the end of Route 221. The Pal Park, we're gonna go there soon. It's a park where you can transfer Pokemon from your Generation 3 games, which can't be done here because I'm doing this on an emulator. But anyway, I'm not sure, but I think there's an emulator out there that can actually pull this off. Don't quote me on that, though I'm not an expert. But yeah, we're gonna need to go to the Pal Park eventually to unlock the legendary birds. But okay, we got a gift here. What is it? Oh, it's the Pokéradar! Awesome! Okay, so the Pokéradar. I'm not gonna show you extensively how it works because there's already a million tutorial on the internet, on YouTube, everywhere else, GameFAQs, you name it. They got a Pokéradar tutorial, so I'm not gonna bother showing you how to chain because I probably couldn't do it nearly as well as other people who already did tutorials. Nonetheless, okay, let's get out of here now that we got the National Dex and okay, have you ever chatted with my kid sister? That's exactly what we're going to do, because now that we have the National Dex, there's going to be a swarm each and every day in Sinnoh, and it's going to change each day. And this little girl here is the one that you're going to want to see. Now, come on, Larvitar, I want a Larvitar, give me a Larvitar! Farfetch'd? You're trolling me, game, you're definitely trolling me there. Oh, sibling rivalry, isn't it so adorable? But, God, I'm asking for a Larvitar and I get one of the worst Pokemon out there. Because that's one thing, in Diamond and Pearl, Larvitar was found with the Pokéradar on Route 207, but now in Platinum, it's a swarm on Route 206. So I gotta hope to get lucky if I wanna have a Larvitar at some point. Anyway, we're supposed to meet Dawn on Route 202 for a quick crash course on how the Pokéradar works. Oh, yeah, just as I get in front of her, I get interrupted by a freaking Bidoof, of all things. Oh, well. enjoy getting a Dragon Claw in the face from a level 60 super legendary Pokemon. Mucho ouchies! And here we go, let's get started on this little crash course. I'm going to show that to you, but I'm not going to go any more extensively than that. Okay, let's not... When you use the Poke Radar, which is in the key items of your bag, you see over there was a patch of grass that moved a little, sorry, and when you go over there, there's going to be a Pokemon. Now, the Pokemon has a 12% chance of being a Pokemon that can only be found on that route using the Poke Radar. There are some routes where there are two species, once with a 10% chance, the other with a 2% chance. But overall, it's 12%, usually. But yeah, as she said, we need lots of repels in order to not get our chain broken, or even if you just want to get over to the patch of grass that moved around, you might need a repel in order not to get interrupted, even if you're not trying to chain. Anyway, now next on the menu, I am going to do something I could have done a long time ago, but decided not to until now. I'm gonna go and try to find a female Zubat. Now, the best way to find wild Zubats is to surf right here, and you can almost always find Zubats. Oh, a female, right away. Awesome. So I'm gonna try putting it to sleep. Obviously, Giratina's not gonna be the one to do it. I'm gonna go with Uxie instead. But yeah, the reason why I'm doing that is because now I'm starting to prepare... Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Confuse Ray. Well, I'm just gonna try and hope to nail a yawn through confusion. Maybe, please? Nope, not this turn, not gonna happen. But yeah, I'm trying to get the runners, and... Oh, come on! Twice in a row, and it's just spamming Confuse Ray like crazy. Come on, do it! Do it! Ah! For fuck's sake, just yawn! It's like the easiest thing to do ever! Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, the reason why I'm hunting for a female Zubat is because I want to get a Crobat with Hypnosis, since Crobat is pretty much the fastest, easily accessible sleeper in the game, which means that since it's the fastest, I'm not gonna need to grind it as much to be able to put all the runners to sleep, especially Zapdos, which could be a problem. So to breed that Zubat with Hypnosis, I'm gonna need a female Zubat and a male Hoot Hoot with Hypnosis. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, well that wasn't so difficult. Then again, it's only a freaking Zubat. Well, I say it wasn't so difficult. Well, once I managed to put it to sleep, that is, because Uxie just wouldn't stop hitting itself in its confusion. I mean, isn't it supposed to be like a super smart entity? So why was it keeping hitting itself because it was too stupid to do anything else? Anyway, we're gonna go get a Hoot Hoot now, and Hoot Hoot can be found just north of Solaceum. That's, in my opinion, a good spot to find Hoot Hoots, especially since those will already have Hypnosis, and their level is high enough that daycare fees aren't going to be ridiculously high. Come on, give me one, please! No, a Staravia. Hoot Hoots have a 10% chance of being found almost wherever you can find them, and I want a male one which lowers that to 5%, so I could be here a while. I'm just gonna kill that Staravia, and I'm gonna off-screen the rest of the search for Hoot Hoot, so I guess I'll see you when I find one. Whenever that is, could take a minute, it could take 30. Hell, didn't take that long. It's like my third or fourth battle or something like that, and I already found a male Hoot Hoot. I really lucked out here. Okay, so peck. Now I'm just gonna yawn. At least I'm not gonna have to deal with confusion. Made the wild Hoot drowsy. Okay, so now it's attacking. So I'm gonna stall by using Reflect. If it can just fall asleep. One thing I'm really enjoying about Black and White is the faster battles. And oh, I'm such an idiot. Why didn't I remember that? I even mentioned that when the time came to fight a Zelf. Well, okay, I'm gonna free ball it and try to catch it without weakening it first. Not that it should be this difficult, because it's a freaking Hoot Hoot. Can't believe a Hoot Hoot could give me that much trouble. And it's calmed down, but I could use another yawn, but then again, it would have 2 more turns to use Uproar and possibly have it do nothing. So, alright, only 2 balls. Didn't even need to weaken it, and it only took 2 balls. So now I got my father, I got my mother, so now it's gonna be time to breed a Hoot Hoot. And, no, not a Hoot Hoot, what am I saying? A Zubat with Hypnosis. Anyway, we're right by the daycare, so it's not gonna take too much time for us to get there. So what I'm gonna do first, obviously I'm gonna go and heal my team, because Yuxi wailed on itself quite a lot in that encounter with Zubat, and I don't want any freak accidents to happen, so I'm just doing this to be on the safe side. And now I'm going to put two of my team members in the PC for now. I'm gonna go with Torterra, and I'm also going to deposit Yuxi, I think. Not that it really matters anyway. I'm going to be using mostly Giratina from now on, so let's withdraw Zubat and Hoot Hoot, drop them at the daycare, and wait for them to have hot, steamy interspecies sex. Not nearly as epic as Lapras on Gyarados action, but hey, what can you do? Okay, so it's got Hypnosis. I just wanted to check to make sure that I didn't completely screw up. But level 20 Hoot Hoots are supposed to have Hypnosis. I checked it. I think it's between level 9 and level 20 that they actually have Hypnosis. So there goes Zubat, and there goes Hoot Hoot. So let's wait for them to have sex, and I'll see you when the newborn Zubat is actually hatched. Here's my brand new Zubat, neutral nature, which is not bad. I was hoping for plus speed, but whatever. And it's got Hypnosis, and now, as you've noticed, we are in Canalay. The reason for that is because we're going to undertake a little side quest here. Now, this little kid here has fallen under Darkray's curse, and he's like stuck in a never-ending nightmare or something like that, and I'm gonna need something called the Lunar Wing to wake him up. Unfortunately, the Lunar Wing is on Full Moon Island. Well, why am I saying unfortunately? It's not that much of a problem. The sailor that's right next to the house is gonna take me there, and getting the Lunar Wing is actually really easy. Dark is watching me? Yeah. Not so subtle, is it? It's really Darkray's curse. Gonna go to Full Moon Island, and Cresselia lives there, since Cresselia and Darkray are like counterparts, so to speak. So, yeah, as it turns out, the sailor is the father. So, anchors away. We're setting sail for Full Moon Island. And by the way, we're not actually going to be fighting Cresselia here, since it's a runner. We're just going to release it, and we're gonna meet it at random on the various routes of the Sinnoh mainland. So here we go, Full Moon Island. Not a whole lot to do here. No random battles, no battles at all, in fact. And here's Cresselia. So now Cresselia bolts away, and it leaves something behind, which is 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count. Oh, it's the Lunar Wing! How convenient! So now there's nothing left to do here, so let's head back to Canalay to give the Lunar Boy to the... The Lunar Boy to the Wing? The Lunar Wing to the boy! I apologize, this hasn't been a good day for me. First the whole confusion thing, then the whole thing with Hoot Hoot's uproar, and now the Lunar Boy! Oh... But we're running a bit low on time, so I guess the magical healing will have to wait until next time. So, see you then.